power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Kakiro Lupe, Meshulam, Alomonte Soroti district. No go and on Sarai, and Chapasu Soroti district. Uraibu be candidate that will be candidate that. Lebe dai tu. Ara ina go tu konyala boko.
Emuri akoliai. Emuri akoliai. People power. Our power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. Kakiro Jerry Okelo Eyolu. Arai speaker here town council. I think at na NUP. Arai Bobongo a spokesperson of the speakers of Teso sub-region. The whole Teso sub-region, I'm their spokesperson. I'm also secretary publicist at the region, and I am also here as one of those people who are willing for change. That is what I can say about myself.
NUP, everywhere.
NUP.
I'm called Frank Anabozatuna, a member of NUP 4.
Rai Abu David, a member of Nidoli Jokere, Yalama.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Rango Edom Pius, Mobilizam. Kerate Kerry, Yaking Hagna, and Nicholas, Variety Care Funding, arts and culture.
Kerate Care, Dr. Rairopa, Jonathan, Araingo, a coordinator Teso sub-region, Idabobo, Ajaingo, or this local like a just structure ladies with it. Yalamanoi.
Yoga Kerateke, Adeke Rita Chen is my name. I'm the youth mobilizer female. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
So Yalamanoi ano akira ngun ano esomano sotoma supernote akespolo ijai kini ngin jambi sekini bonebe idio tungana ni kere eni teiji goyane erenge sati iriono kwang eras kere tungalu ekoto sana bonbe ejao na ijula kine le puga eka de somailo iboro ampamno Uganda. So anwa ngunu inosa ijai kina pak neja itunga idis lwe beiti ijai kine riorikes anwa ngara kinjambi sekini be inyobo ijari sone ai woro unijio kanyara atekerna Teso abunere ne soroti aro square na mukaga akanya ngon ai riamun keda itunga lwepoktos opate la NUP noi the party president honorable Chagulanye lo gentes bonebe emaita Bobi wine so ayala manoi otomapaka na akotonga nyara on secretary publicity lo ebuna nyara ikona limo na kiro lo ejiasi aitemonokini anapara na ngena yala manoi.
People power. Our power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. NUP. Everywhere. Everywhere. NUP. Teso oye. Teso oye. Bobi wine oye. Okoiti oye. Ochailapo oye. Ongoria oye. Iyairi oye. Okuare oye. My name is Jerry Okelo Eyolu. Like I said, I am the spokesperson of the speakers of Teso. I'm also the speaker of Serere, a speaker of Kire Town Council. I also double as a secretary publicist in the region. And we are here representing the leading opposition political party. We are the leading opposition political party by mistake, because we are all aware that in 2021 elections, we had won the elections. So we would be now in the ruling party. But because of the situation the regime has put us in, it has forced us to be the opposition. But nevertheless, time has come again for us to stand and to prove what we did in the 4 months that we had in the previous elections. Our purpose of coming here today is to let the people of Teso know that the president of the National Unity Platform, Bobi Wine, plus the Secretariat, will be here on the 9th of November 2021. That is Saturday. And we shall be here to do the consultative meeting with the people of Teso, to let the people of Teso express their interest, and also tell the president that once we take over power, what are those challenges that we are facing as the people of Teso. For example, we are aware that Teso was rich. Teso was the best sub-region, actually the best region in the country. We were the richest. But when the NRM government took over, we became now among the top, actually the worst 10. Remember what happened to our animals. Our animals were taken, the meat packer was closed, the cooperative was closed, and now we are coming up and we are saying, once we take over power, we are letting the president know that once we take over power, we want to regain our victory, we want to regain our wealth, and we also want to let the president know that we have one of the best the best aviation authority, the academy in Soroti, and when we go there, you find that the Teso are not more than 10. We also want to let them know that we have the fruit factory called Teso, but when you go to Teso, our Teso fruits are not consumed by the factory. Instead, the juice is brought from the western, packed from Teso, and the Teso are given to take. We also want to let them know that Teso, as a sub-region, is still dull. In terms of security, we have been given bigger positions like the Speaker of Parliament. We have been given the Vice President. We have been given the Minister of Sports. But you can't even find a stadium in Teso. Security in Gariam, security in Katakwi, security in Abim is still a problem. And yet we have the serving generals. We have the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But the Minister of Foreign Affairs has instead made the position as a business where he goes to Dubai and he does betting. So these are all problems that we want the president to come and address once he comes to Teso. I don't want to take a lot of time to speak because we shall have enough time to tell the people of Teso what we deserve as Teso. At this point, I want to call upon another speaker to come and speak. Thank you so much.
So amida yamba apoyo yerere yote winyo iyo kokuno mida yamba apoyo jomeka bermaido apoyo jomeka laki kede kumamtie kadere pange kumamle atie kabermaido kede kalaki kede pa town kanoni me Soroti city yo kumamtie angatie kan nyinga yo longo bakware Jonathan angana bedo coordinator Teso sub region me parte me NUP so angatie kan piluongo jo the president me parte wa menu tie bino chingaro dodo sateluongo jo dedede ge ya bermaido iyo chero iya laki dedede iya modaka dedede wan dedede binu unyini ko me president tie bino yamana wan otieko ne angate ngiobe kumam te nansa na te yamone kumam te ambe gini mito sub region gime kumam ango bala kumama teko yamone president menu be bin eneni wada bala jo kumama wudi sub region because government ate ruling in lete winyo kopugo dange be president men pate menu te winyo kopugo wando bino winyinu ko mene te yamo so akono atamar ke Teso ebe emuri akolei akono atamar be anyarata ngitunga kere kwa pararingo mobilizer e coordinator Teso sub region kere anyarata ngitunga ge ono bukedia anyo ono palisa anyo ono kapelebiong anyo ono kalaki anyo ono serere kere kumi kere ngora kere Soroti kere apota pak ngina poksener ke president ebuna jaun Soroti aro square ne jeno ni kere ebuna jaun amukaga ide bunene teno radio da ngula me perra bunere kapa kida kona ke pupe radio Veritas ke polo be jaune na radio ngule perra bunere apot ke na pupu dener eriore ke president iro na pupu na pupu yakiro nera setunga bala ambe pata ngono bala bi mamote so konya pak no bo wani kada kona konye mami pupe pupu sa kono ngatemar bo ni kere isukunyum so sa pak nin opot do mami jawo skeda kuriaw nara iro na pu ne ko to funga bunere pupe NRK president elimokino ba ilo to jongine tia gas lo dinyo konye dawso e clear na kede security aja una chama kini so akepolo be ibuni ja pak ni jauna ina pak mama bora rono mama unity gas bonbe ibuni ona itu ele pakana ja situnga lo pota pak ngim atupa the guidelines lo ina kitu ni police nara be roto masana ko nga shalam kini police ageo ne geo no se process lo aja utaka na kirono tena domno e permission na chama kisiso mamso wani police lo roka ne jasi police shalam kini melengi police lo jasi Teso kini police lo Uganda kere ida buni nga elepo bi police o ja no skede moyo ngopo ngon le jokata request na pak ngin kuro be che moyo ipejo ikikesa pak ngin ageo no be ta pasa so de elepo ne jasi ka tonga lo pota ponere kere batupata akirono buni police ina kinoni atupata tede mamoni rauni tunga libuna bilibili kusila so oto mapaka na kwa ipu atari so mamwa pero ne ribon yala mangonika pa la pot kere yala manoe sabunere anuna ja utapakina kirona kora de message ya sunga so elipi ngonu kere be opotu apaka ngin kere people power our power people power our power deke keroni karibuni
Kunga soroti kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga bukedia kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga kumi kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga kalaki kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga serere kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga ngora kunga.
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 Byongo kunga.
Kunga.
Yalamano atake no Teso. Etakiro ikomu yayeri. I am here specifically for the women and the young ladies like me. National Unity Platform is not for the men and the male youth. It's for all of us. Whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're youth, please come and welcome the President of Uganda, His Excellency Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu. I will be there. Make sure you're there.
People power,
Our power.
our power,
People power.
Teso power,
People power.
Let's connect that people power. We must break it. You are the Bobi wine of Teso. Are we together? So people power,
Our power.
Teso power,
Our power.
our power. Hey. Teso power,
Our power.
yala mano emuri akoleai kuma munyai na engare none erai joai pala ikona ijara aji atarebo biwai na jo kiso kere jeke goropa ejeke motoka ejike duwe konyabu pala e palitebo biwai na kirongunu kere mamerai be na ara perete nge konye na arai amina ke na ike tunga ntenye se jaso chan alomu na o chan kama o chan opere tenge no me chapati soma inu mami chetunga isoma ite tona ike una doketa itingin ewa nyibone ba pedasi pokin obu olimbo nebe mamo nga koto anyu ni chetunga e jaso chan wabu ni tote toma. Therefore he chose to sacrifice whatever good opportunity that he had to come and represent you, whom he knows his situation is the same as the one that he went through. Bobi Wine had the opportunity to join the rest of the artists who are enjoying your taxpayers' money as purported advisors, as purported presidential guides, as purported RDCs. He chose to defy all that opportunity and decided to identify with you, the poorest, the oppressed, the neglected, the abandoned, the down-looked at. He chose to come and identify with you. That is the biggest sacrifice I have ever seen an individual can ever do. A sacrifice that has put his life at stake. We have seen how many times they have attempted to end his life. We have seen how many times they have tried to antagonize the peace of his family. But after all this, he said, I am going. He has made the ultimate price and sacrifice. Who are you not to be part of this journey? We are inviting you in particular. Ijo ngon lo inome chapati, lo ichake boda. Ijo la amena etachi school fees because the economy is not good. You are the one we are looking at. Ugandans have hope in NUP. Ugandans have hope in us. The only people who hate NUP are people who don't like the truth. People who don't appreciate accountability. They're corrupt. Those are the only people who do not like Bobi Wine, who do not like NUP, because they know in NUP there is zero tolerance to corruption and no accountability. And that is the government we are looking at. I want to invite you. I want to encourage you. My colleagues have said it already. We have not had any challenge yet with the police. And our appeal to police is that kindly, you are meant to be non-partisan. And we have been convinced so far that you are surely doing a good job. We have not had any encumbrance or any obstacle. Even after this, apparently, we are supposed to go and have a last engagement with them. And I'm very certain that at the end of that engagement, it is going to be a positive end. So we want to commit ourselves as a national unity platform that we are willing 110% to follow the guideline that police will agree with us. Our prayer is that you, whom we are inviting, please do the needful and do the same thing. If the police tell you turn left, kindly turn left. If they tell you stop here, kindly stop. We do not want them to have reason to tell the world that we are people who are used to violence. Yes. Let the world know that Teso are peace-loving people. Teso are people who appreciate dialogue than violence. So it is our call to the public that while you prepare to come, please come for one purpose, and that purpose is to engage with the leadership of National Unity Platform on how we shall take Teso forward. People power. We have been cleared, we have paid our dues for the venue, and everything is on course. So Saturday 9th, we are all meeting at Arrow Square. People power. Power. People power.
Now, maybe a question before we end this conversation. We all know that the leadership of Teso Cattle Compensation recently had a meeting with the president. How are you as a team of Teso preparing to present this long-standing issue, aware that we have had a battle, the people of Teso have had a battle with the NRM government on issues of compensation? How are you preparing to present this?
You see, after listening to the engagement between the team of those guys who are seeking compensation and the party leadership, I learned one thing, that every time they try to seek the attention of the people responsible, they have never given them attention. The mere fact that the president of National Unity Platform gave them the opportunity to talk to them gives you an insight that we are willing to compensate Teso immediately, because we understand that is the cardinal economic engagement that the Atekere people understand, and it is the only way we can reclaim our economic strength and independence. But I am very certain that there are people who particularly attended that engagement, and I want him to give us a few insights of what really happened there. Honorable Lupe, please. Thank you.
Yalama, danani walimu rekatiro, ate Lupe. Kutonga te marbonebe. Apotu aje kinosike de a meeting wonde kamanara a president ke de team lo Teso. Kamanara ke de nyaki unatike. Neda abue president iri amotori ke de the former honorable Chen Lokapelebio ke de a lawyer Mongole. So abu achamana rosube eja papula na abu limona afika itemoki. Tetere kwana ipedori ayangara papula ngini na meja ila polo ne president. Tetere ipedora anyu ne polo ne betoroni aiga ngaki ne Teso. Nari chamute be ikarungunu kere mam apugano NRM abuopeda nyaka kinite sa keski. So ikota anyu ne be ebuni kwa napugani na tetete kutapugani na tetete jeni ationi sineja Teso. Neda abu limu kinere e grupu ngonda bire mnuskede president. Ajayi honorable Chaila kede e timu je tunga kuyare lo adanga limi. So iwomi titida be na mukaga era edo mebe ada papula ngina itemokin ikuta ijaikinu papula ngina meja ila polo konye akirongunu kera ni kamanara kede nyaka kinite sa kiskitu ejeni la polo ido di ala mangesi noi na arai abuelo ya ni kamanara keda akirongu ocham alo seria munu kede nyesi. So iwomi tide rai chabulangi etungene lemuno Teso ajaus keda juksone po nare wanyo nebe ijao ni keda speaker ijai dabo kede vice konye mami bore ina adumu Teso. So iwomi tebe igeo na kironu sek ne kwa ni dolio ni nyina edimunu beri bore ne patana. So akirongun ikoto dalimu no tena uri amtebe eja papula ne jas kwa nakisa itemoki ano anyu nebe ijai kino la polo.
Okay, maybe also you attended that meeting. Maybe make us understand what are the other key insights that the president made regarding the economy of Teso sub-region. We all know that we are around I think we are the second to Karamoja in terms of poverty in children. Yeah, because we, according to the recent report from that is Yubos. We are second in terms of poverty and malnourishment in the children.
Atema Sakotongo, I don't want to dominate everything. Let Honorable Chaila, because he was also in a meeting, at least let him add something on that.
We attended the meeting, and the president was so much concerned about the levels of poverty in Teso. And after Honorable Ochen and the Council Mongol explaining about the compensation that has been lagging for the last almost 20 years, because every time there is an election, NRM tends to come and use the word compensation to lie the Tesos that they are going to compensate them, and after getting the votes, they disappear again, they reappear again when they... So the president was so much concerned, because he already knows this, because he was in parliament. Sometime back in parliament, they brought it on the table, but it disappeared in the air. Even the money, Council Mongoli explained about the money that has been said about compensating Teso, the 50 billion, and I think most of you heard about the 50 billion. So that money never was released. The money was released. I hear the money was released, but the money was never given to the people of Teso. And even the money itself wasn't enough. Even if it was released to come to the ground on to the people of Teso, it would not be enough. So the president really recognized the concern, and he said that those are the issues that the people of Teso must realize now, that they have been lied for the last 20 years. Let the Teso people make a decision to dash away or remove this regime that has been lying them, and they bring in a new platform, which is NUP, that is going to listen to their concern and make sure that immediately when we take power or immediately when we take government, these are the first things that we are going to work on and make sure we compensate this, because he recognized that the Tesos were among the richest tribes in Uganda. So the president is so much concerned, and he knows what the Tesos are going through. And after listening to them, he said, as the Honorable Elupa said, they are coming up with a document which is going to have all the issues and all the members in Teso sub-region that were affected. So when we have these numbers, it will be easier for us when we take government to be able to compensate people of Teso.
Okay, thank you so much. Maybe lastly, I wanted to hear from any of you. You make us understand. We all know that yesterday Parliament passed the amendment in the coffee bill, and we saw that passed, and we saw a series of issues happening there. We saw a fist fight. How do you view this as NUP Teso sub-region?
Apparently, I would want to say one thing. It has been a systematic objective by the ruling government to see that any community that is economically empowered is malnourished in any way. So it is not because UDCA has failed to manage coffee. It is an intention to see how to break the strength of the economic independence of Busoga and Buganda. Why? Because in the last election, these two sub-regions violently voted for Bobi Wine, and they rejected NRM. So it is a way to punish them. The same way they punished us for believing in UPC is the same thing they are doing the other side. They punished Rwenzori by removing vanilla. They punished us by removing the cows. They are now punishing Busoga and Buganda by killing the coffee industry. So it is nothing like management, because if we can examine, UDCA has been able to deliver results. Why would you take it away? If you wanted to put it under the Ministry of Agriculture, why did they give money to their in-law to go and promote coffee when they had the ministry? So if you want to see the inconsistency, the dishonesty in what government is trying to do, follow those articles. So I don't think that they have an objective to see how to promote coffee. They want to kill the economy of Uganda and Busoga. Thank you so much. No,